Good afternoon, everybody. It's David Perlmutter from Quantum Listing, and welcome to Haves and Wants 2.0 Retail for Sale. Today, we will be talking with you about your retail haves and wants. We do have somebody who sent in a listing asking us to talk about it for them. That is not a retail listing. We'll get to that last because it's a little off topic. Okay. All right. So thank you for joining us this afternoon. And we have a growing group of people. And while we're waiting for everybody to show up, we're going to get started with some introductions. As I said, I'm David Perlmutter. In addition to having being the founder and CEO of Quantum Listing, I'm also a commercial real estate broker in the New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut market. I will be heading out to ICSC with about 34,000 of my best friends in a week. So figure that this week would be a good time to let everybody practice their retail pitches and see if they need to up their game a little in time for ICSC. So let's start out with our guests introducing themselves, and you can tell us a little bit about what market you work in, and while you're introducing yourself, let us know if you are looking for anything in particular for any of your customers. Sue, I believe you signed on to the call onto the meeting first, so let's start with you. Can't hear you, Sue. So, Julia, could you put the dial-in phone number?
Yep.
There? Okay, thanks. All right. While we're waiting for Sue, then Mike, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Mike Lynn. I'm with Progressive Real Estate Partners based out of the Inland Empire in Southern California. And we focus specifically on retail properties. That's all we do. So I mostly work on the listing side. So I've got a listing I'd like to talk about today, and I am glad to be here.
Terrific. Sue, you want to try it again? Okay, there is a dial-in number if you want. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to switch to a web browser. And you see me at work here. Forgot to close all this stuff out. Okay. All right. So while we've got Mike's attention, I created a report with some of the properties I wanted to talk about today, and Mike's was on there. I'll tell you what, Mike, why don't you tell us about your listing, and then we will play the amazing video that you edited.
Thanks. Well, this property is the Chino Hills Plaza. It's called Chino Hills Plaza, but it's technically located in the city of Chino, which is the neighboring town. This is a very affluent area, so the average household income within a 3-mile radius of the property is $112,000. So yeah, you can see the property here. David, if you could pause on this one.
Yep.
So it's the L-shaped building, as well as the one in the bottom left corner with the white roof, the one in the middle with the white roof, and all the way on the right side of the picture, that triangle building that's covered by the trees a little bit. Yeah, that building. So it's all of those buildings all on one parcel. The total square footage is 33,600 square feet. And there are 15 tenants in here, 3 available spaces, and the tenancy here is mostly independent and regional tenants. But so there's no big national brands. However, these tenants have been here a very long time. Most of them at least 5, some 10, 15 years or longer. So very strong tenancy in this location. The ownership really takes care of this center. It's a pride of ownership center, and they've owned this for over 30 years. So same ownership, looking for a new buyer. So this was owned by a family trust. The parents passed away. Parents passed away, and the three children just want to sell and split the proceeds. So entire shopping center on one parcel. We're asking a 6% cap rate on current income. So that comes out to $10,695,000. And with a pro forma, that can be brought up to about 7%. A couple of tenants are in the process of moving in or relocating within the center. So if you are interested, I can definitely talk to you more about that in the marketing package. I try to explain the tenants moving around. So be glad to talk about this more. And if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call.
All right, I'm putting Mike's email address in the chat and his phone number as well. You'll also be able to find Mike on Quantum Listing or at the Progressive Real Estate Partner website. And Mike, you want to introduce the video before we play it?
Sure. For about a year or so, I've been making videos to market the properties that I sell. And for this one, I decided to hire someone and do a little bit more professionally. So we put out this video to talk a little bit about the property. And if you guys have 2 minutes to spare, you can watch the video here.
Okay.
David, we don't hear the sound, so I don't know.
Hold on a second. Wait, all right, let me see if I can. Okay, let's try this again. Hold on. All right. All right. Hopefully it works.
Today I'm going to tell you about a great investment
Can you hear
opportunity.
it now?
An entire shopping center, 33,500 square feet across 5 buildings. This is the Chino Hills Plaza. Chino Hills Plaza features 15 tenants, most of which are service-based, which offers protection from internet competition. And all the leases are on a triple net basis. Many of the tenants have been here 5 years, 10 years, or even longer, showing stability in the center and the fact that they're doing well in this location. Chino Hills Pizza has been at this location for 9 years and has 11 years left on their lease. This is one of their 8 locations in Southern California. This is a great place to wind down after work on the weekend for a pizza and a beer. Fit Body Bootcamp is the place to be for a fast workout and to get fit. They have over 700 locations around the world, and they've helped hundreds of thousands of people lose weight and get in shape. They're currently located in Building B close to the street, but in the next few weeks, they'll be relocating to Building C toward the rear of the center. Super Sergio's has been a mainstay in San Diego for many years, and now they bring their fresh Mexican food to the Chino Hills Plaza. They have a full menu of Mexican food, including tacos, burritos, whatever you want, they can bring it to you fast. Other tenants in this center include Pipeline Wine and Spirits, Chino Hills Weight Control, and Universal Martial Arts Center, all of whom have been at the center for 9 years or longer. Chino Hills Plaza is located on the border of Chino and Chino Hills with easy access from the 71 freeway. Chino Hills is the fastest growing medium-sized city in California, and the average household income within a 3-mile radius of the property is over $112,000. These people have money to spend. For more information about this great investment opportunity, please click the link below to download the marketing package, or feel free to contact me by phone or by email. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to receiving your offer.
All right. That was fantastic. Can you hear me now?
Yep, we hear you.
Great. So, Mike, great job on the video. First of all, you didn't overdo it with the drone video, which was great. You just had enough to show the center and the traffic and the whole milieu, and great details. I mean, you gave all the information that a prospect would want. Really one of the best marketing videos I have seen.
Thank you.
Good job. And, I think, you could have a future as a television presenter.
Thanks.
Okay. So, Sue, I don't know if, let's see if we can hear you now. All right, still can't. And then there was somebody at caller number one. I'm not sure who that is, but if you would like to introduce yourself, please do so. All right, I'm 0 for 2. All right, we will keep on going. Mike, you have anything else you want to tell us about before we continue?
No, that's all I had.
All right, excellent. So I know I'm going to see Mike at ICSC next week in Las Vegas, or the week after, rather. And I'll give a quick pitch for the 3 events that we're co-hosting. The Quantum Listing is co-hosting on Sunday at 5 p.m. at the Aria Sports Bar. We are hosting the Let's Get Social meetup. You'll have an opportunity to meet people from all over the country. This is the 4th year, I believe, that we've done it, and it grows every year, and it's a lot of fun. Very informal, but a great way to get your ICSC recon off to a start. So hope to see anybody who's watching or listening there. Then on Monday and Tuesday, we are hosting at our booth, which is S246 S Street in the South Hall. I'm going to type that into the chat box too. And so that will be Let's Get Together. And we have a booth. We have a lot of fun things that are going to be happening at the booth in addition to our meetings. Monday, the folks from the Content Funnel are going to be hosting podcasts from our booth. And on Tuesday, Howard Klein from CRE Radio and TV will be doing video interviews there in the booth. We have a nice little seating area, 5 tables. If you need a place to meet and you don't have your own booth, or you just want to get out of your booth and have a change of scenery, stop by. If you just need to rest your feet, we've got a nice little loungy part of the booth with some couches. So it'll be a lot of fun, a lot of nice people there, and I'll get to meet you in person. So please avail yourself of that. And then on Wednesday, we are having our 3rd Let's Get Smart speaker series. So we have an incredible lineup this year. First of all, we have Mike McClure from Ad Art Sign Company. And having Mike speak is a bit of a tradition. He was part of the inspiration for having Let's Get Smart about 5 years ago. We were sitting around on Wednesday at Recon, and Chuck Dietz, an architect from New Jersey, was there also, and we had a great conversation about different trends in architecture and signage and what was happening in the shopping center industry. And if you've been to Recon before, you'll know that Wednesday is largely a travel day. People are going back to wherever they came from, and it can get a little sad and lonely if you don't plan it right. And what we did was create the speaker series so that we could have a place for those stragglers to spend some time and get some knowledge. So we got Mike McClure talking, and every year he surprises us with something new. This year, Howard Klein from CRE Radio and TV, who will also be interviewing those who prefer to be interviewed rather than just talk, is going to be talking to us about opportunity zones. Howard, in addition to being the host of CRE Radio and TV, is also a commercial real estate broker and a lawyer. So he will have a terrific perspective on opportunity zones, which is a very hot topic in commercial real estate. We're going to have Amanda Bowen from the Content Funnel and the name of the guy escapes me right now, but from Atypical, which is a commercial real estate advertising agency. They do super creative stuff. They're going to be talking together. We have Linda Day Harrison from the Broker List and Sunny Conway from Build Out, who'll be talking to us about the results of the DNA of CRE survey, which they put together again this year. Let's see. We also Suzanne Akbarpour, who is the founder and CEO of a company called Mavatar. Mavatar is an interesting company. It's a commercial real estate tech company, and they marry physical and digital retail. They have some very cool technology, which she'll be telling us about. And she spoke last year, very bright, eloquent person, and you'll be enjoying, I'm sure, whatever it is that she will be talking to us about. I'm not sure if I forgot anybody, but if I do, I apologize. And now back to the show, as they say. All right. So last night I was thinking about today, and I went through the website and found some recently added retail listings for sale, and I wanted to share those with you to give you an idea of the variety of things that we have on the site. And uh, it's everybody loves the big, nice, juicy, expensive shopping centers like Chino Hills Plaza. Uh, However, that's not all there is to retail. So Brian Donovan, who is one of our co-hosts for Let's Get Smart, terrific broker in upstate New York, added this Red Wing Plaza to our site recently. Red Wing Plaza is a 150,000 square foot shopping center, and the asking price is $2,949,000. This is math I can do in my head. That's a drop under $20 a square foot in price. So I called Brian up and I said, Brian, how could this shopping center be $20 a square foot? And it's obviously way less than the replacement cost. And Brian was very candid. He said it's in a slightly rough neighborhood and it needs some work. It's been owned by the same family for a very long time. It is in an opportunity zone, though. So this is a good opportunity for somebody who is not risk averse, who's got some patience, and who knows how to run urban shopping centers. Let's read you a little bit about what Brian has told us about the center. He says this 150,000 square foot building is situated in a highly dense, highly diversified area of Rochester, New York. It's located close to Route 104, a major expressway. The building is perfect for value-added investors creative enough to see the potential this property offers. The center section of the building offers space ideal for residential development, classrooms, or light manufacturing and warehouse. The remainder of the space can be used for retail, indoor mall, medical, or let your imagination run wild with possibilities. It's situated on approximately 4.3 acres. There's ample parking and room for pad sites as well. So let's have a look at the additional pictures. Let's have a nice little pylon sign. Clearly it's got some vacancy. this seems to be one of the sort of hybrid interior exterior malls. They don't build them like that anymore. And look at it. I mean, it's a very densely populated area. So, if you've got experience in this type of development, I would encourage you to give Brian a call or set up something with him out in Las Vegas at ICSC. So, thank you, Brian, for sharing that with us. And so, Mike's Center we covered, and let's go on now to one of the other less, giant type of retail, but this is like the bread and butter of our industry. This is in Brockton, Massachusetts, and it is a closed former Dip and Sip Donuts location. It is being offered by Caesar Miranda of Keller Williams, and it's on North Main Street. It's got great visibility with exposure to pedestrian and vehicle traffic, with a just under 20,000 average daily vehicle count. Property is located at the corner of North Main and Elliott Street, formerly known as Dip and Sip Donuts. The freestanding building has sufficient on-site parking, many retail potential uses which include the restaurant, coffee shop, hair salon, barbershop, convenience store. There's more. There's 11 to 20 parking spaces on site, 2 curb cuts, one on Main Street, the other on Elliott. The interior of the property is wide open, ready to be finished by a new owner. And let's have a look at the aerial. How do we, satellite, there we go. So again, you can see it's a fairly populous area here. Let's see if we can use our little Google guy here to get right in there. Let's gotta turn around. Oh, I'm not very good at this, am I? All right, we'll try that again another time. But you can see that it is not in a isolated area. So if you're interested, give Caesar Miranda a call. All right, let's go back to our report here. And next up is a gas station in Pelham, Tennessee. We have a few gas stations today. So this is between Nashville and, we ran out of characters in its title there, so I'm not sure. Nashville and Chattanooga. So it's got $70,000 of inside sales. The store does very good. The Delis does $14,500 a month. It's a high margin store. Makes $1,000 a month on lotteries. ATM is making $700 a month for that's great. Gas is sold at a 15-cent markup. Diesel at 25 cents. The broker on this, I'm not sure why the screen is doing that, but is Kavita Purahit, and Kavita has a lot of these gasoline/convenience store listings. That seems to be a real specialty of hers. You can see her profile on Quantum Listing is loaded with these nice small business opportunities, including subways and motels. And when I say she has a lot of listings, she's got 74 of them. So if this is the type of investment that your customers are looking for, she would definitely be a very good contact for you to make. You can reach her at info@riverbrokers.com. Of course, you can find her listings here on Quantum Listing. So I encourage you to give her a call if this is something that you and your customers are interested in. All right, and next up, we're sticking with our gasoline theme for now, and this is a whole portfolio of gas stations, and this was presented via our syndication partner Sharp Launch, and the broker is David Sobelman of 3-3properties.com. He didn't add a lot of information here other than that it's being offered at $2,608,695, which is a 5.75 cap. But on the website, which is linked, you can find out a lot more. You probably need to sign a confidentiality agreement to get all the good stuff. There is an offering memorandum actually available, so maybe not so. Valero Energy is they're all over the country. I'm sure they're a very reliable tenant, and it looks like this one's got a little convenience store as well. So I just thought that was kind of an interesting listing. That's why I included it, even though he didn't include a picture. I like to have ones with pictures, to be honest. All right, so sticking with a automotive theme, we've got a high-end automotive dealership, and this one is in Tallahassee, Florida. It is offered by Edward Murray of Talcor. It is a prime location on Capitol Circle, northeast, 175 feet of frontage on Capitol Circle. Commercial parkway zoning, can be used as is or purchased as a redevelopment site. Prime location, all right, we covered that. And let's have a look at the additional parameters. The site is a little over 2 acres, 6,373 square feet of high-end car dealership interiors, another 4,488 square feet of auxiliary space with a service station and storage. And you can see that it is also in a very busy area. You've got 3 major roads coming together with tons of traffic. Look at this. I-10's got it's got 68,594 vehicles per day. Thomasville Road, 36,500. Capitol Circle's got 54,500. So a ton of traffic. Apparently, looks like it's a super easy site to get to. A lot of great retail in the area, so it seems to me like you could convert it from an auto dealership to some other type of retail if you wanted. So I thought it was kind of an exciting listing. Let's have a look at some of the other pictures. It is a Infiniti dealership now, so you know that it's pretty fancy inside, and not often you see a car dealership with a chandelier. Or look at these offices. This is, to be honest, nicer than my offices here in White Plains. Looks like they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 service bays at least. And looks outdoor car wash setup. It's a nice piece of property, palm trees. We don't have palm trees here in White Plains, but all right. So that, and next up is, we're getting into the real bread and butter as far as I'm concerned of, which is supermarket anchored shopping centers. I guess I'm biased towards supermarket anchored shopping centers because I used to develop them and my dad was in the supermarket business, and Publix is really, the gold standard of supermarkets in Florida. I think Publix and Wegmans are probably, which is not in Florida, I don't think, are kind of the two top among the two top operators. So you can see it's a nice looking shopping center here. Palm trees. Not so many palm trees here. Oh, there they are. Okay. I knew there were palm trees. A nice looking shopping center, and also offered through syndication with Sharp Launch. The brokers are Randy Tulipan and Daniel Bettel of GF Investments. You can reach them through Quantum Listing, and it does have some vacancy in the center, but with the Publix there, it shouldn't be too hard to fill those vacancies. And let's see what else we have. We have next some out parcels, and this is in Bluffton, South Carolina, and it's a Publix anchored shopping center. So again, you've got a very, very strong anchor. The two out parcels, two pad sites. One is a little over 1 acre, and the other is a little over 1.5 acres. You can contact Vani Majewski from SVN for more information on this. Let's have a look at the pictures. And it looks, if it's not currently owned by Regency, that at one point it was. So you can see it's not just the shopping center, but it's the whole commercial development here. But it's just the pad sites that are being offered. Buckwalter Place is the name of the shopping center. It's got a great monument sign. It looks like Regency still is owning the rest of the shopping center. I'm not sure if they're the sellers of the pad sites, but probably. A lot of great retail in the market. And it says Buckwalter Place is a 94-acre master planned community within the Buckwalter PUD, located on Buckwalter Parkway between the Bluffton Parkway and Highway 278. Bluffton Parkway acts as a bypass for Highway 278, running through Buckwalter Parkway to I-95, receiving a major influx of traffic. There is access to I-95, Savannah, Beaufort, and the beaches of Hilton Head Island. It is close to Bluffton schools and is at the epicenter of 20 residential developments that, when completely built out, will total over 7,500 homes, with prices ranging from the mid-100s to over $2 million. So this sounds like a strong, growing market. The site is a secondary trade area, which will include 95 more new homes planned for the area south and west of the primary trade area, with prices ranging from the high 100s to $5 million. Wow. Bluffton is one of the fastest growing areas of South Carolina. SVN is pleased to offer the last two remaining out parcels in the bustling Buckwalter Place shopping center for sale. Lot 100, offered at $900,000, is approximately 1.53 acres and is located on the interior traffic circle. It can accommodate up to two 8,000 square feet multi-tenant retail buildings. Lot 200 is approximately 1.06 acres and is being offered for sale at $650,000. This parcel is situated between the retail units attached to Publix, the Family Entertainment Center, and Ace Hardware. Utilities are available to these sites. All right, so Buckwalter Place Shopping Center is expanding exponentially with a brand new 120,000 square foot Kroger and an additional 58,000 square feet of retail and restaurant space underway. plus another 150 residential units joining the existing retail mix, tech park, and law enforcement center. Although this area boasts an average household income of $82,000 plus within a 1 mile radius, there are very limited retail options in the immediate vicinity, making Buckwalter Place Shopping Center a highly desirable shopping destination. And let's have a look at it a little bit more. Let's see if we can get it to work this time. And I'm gonna have to get better at this Google Map stuff here. All right. All right. So I think that is, you know what? We're going to look at one more listing, and let's see if. All right. This one is 219 South Main Street in Pearl River, New York, and Pearl River, New City, New York. Pearl River is another listing. It is currently for lease, but will be for sale as of June 1st. It's a 2,400 square foot former bank branch on 0.73 acres. The building has a drive-up window, an ATM. It's right across from Clarkstown Plaza, which is the dominant shopping center in this particular market. There's currently a sublease with a national bank that only lasts a little over a year, though. So if you are interested in purchasing the bank, because the owners are not professional real estate people and would like to sell it rather than lease it out to a new tenant, you can contact me because it's one of my listings. And here's a few more pictures. So it's a nice little piece of property, and I think it will go fast. So thank you, everybody, for your time today, and we will see you next week on a webinar, or maybe in Las Vegas the following week, or on a Haves and Wants marketing session sometime in the future. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye-bye.